S has HTF, and we're gonna have to live off our emergency supplies for at least 3 days, perhaps longer. So I've already started tucking into my supplies. Some ramen noodles. Now, ramen noodles have a surprising amount of calories in it. A package of ramen noodles like this has about 380 calories, which is quite surprising. Of course, it has other things like sodium and so forth, so they're not great for you, but as survival food, this is something good to have in your kit, and they keep for a long time as well. So this is my survival kit for the next 3 days. What I'm going to do is test out how I can survive for 3 days or perhaps longer on some relatively inexpensive, easy to find and easy to store foods. I'm not a big fan of beans, especially cold beans, but I like lupini beans. If you put some salt in lupini beans, they make a really nice snack, and they're high in protein. So we're gonna get about 800 calories out of this can of lupini beans. Of course, the old standby peanut butter. I like crunchy peanut butter. So the peanut butter, 3,000 calories in a small jar of peanut butter, and a whopping 132 grams of protein. So really, this is your key. This is your linchpin for your survival food for the next few days. Crackers, they keep a long time. I've got a multi-grain cracker, and it's something to put the peanut butter on. So, or to put in your soup as well, if you'd like. The crackers are 1,300 calories and 26 grams of protein. So that's a good nutritional content. Fruit salad for several days, and V8 or another. I'm not pushing any particular brand. Canned vegetable juice, whichever brand you prefer, keeps a long time, and it gives you that shot of vegetables and vitamins that you're going to need. And of course, a little bit of chocolate, because you know it's the end times. We might as well enjoy ourselves. And I might even have a bottle of wine around somewhere. So calories aren't going to be a big issue for the 3 days. Even 2 people could survive on this food for 3 days quite comfortably. So what I'm going to do now, this is my experiment. I'm going to live off of this food for the next 3 days. So it's day 1. I'm tucking into my emergency supplies. I have some lupini beans, nicely salted. By the way, don't forget to get salt. I'm almost out of salt, and I just checked the cupboards and there's no more salt. So I'm gonna have to make it through the next few days with just a little bit of salt. And I like salt. Luckily, a lot of this processed food has a lot of salt in it. I don't think I'm gonna need salt, but don't take certain things like sugar and salt for granted. Stock in your salt. So, a warm cup of tea really is all you need to calm yourself down sometimes. Think of your next steps. We'll see. We'll see if I get tired of this food, and we'll see if it's satisfying and energizing. I got this granola cereal. This happens to be Kellogg's Vector cereal. This stuff is packaged to last a long time. So this is protein enriched granola, and in this package, 1,400 calories. So this small bag of granola is 1,400 calories and a fair amount of protein. A little bit of canned milk. I like it in my tea and on my granola. So far it's day 2. I'm one third through. The food is holding up fine. I haven't been eating all that much. I've been busy doing stuff and forgetting to eat, but I'm a bit hungrier today, so we'll see how it lasts. The thing about surviving, I guess, is you don't really have to eat 3 regular meals a day. Just whenever you're hungry, you can just dig in there. And I guess if you're surviving by yourself, you don't have to worry about dishes and table etiquette and so forth. Oatmeal would also be a good option if you can boil water. Oatmeal, you can keep a fairly big bag of oatmeal for a long time. So when we get into more advanced prepping for longer periods of time, we can look at that. Again, I'm just focusing on a 3-day kit, something relatively portable, but it's pretty hard to prep for less than 3 days, to be honest with you. The packaging that food comes in, the size of containers, even the small ones, you're going to be able to easily stockpile a small amount of food for 3 days. And the key with your 3-day kit is portability and easy to store. So you want a small, lightweight containers. All right, so we've reached the end of our 3-day test period. The food I chose worked out pretty well. It lasted through the 3 days. I even have extras, leftovers. As I mentioned, the peanut butter, it's hard to get a whole jar of peanut butter down in 3 days. I think my choices were good. The crackers were good snacking food. The soup was good. I really like the lupini beans. I'll mention that again. And the V8s made a nice contrast. I would say I'd have more canned milk next time. And if you're a vegan, you can have canned coconut milk or something, but I think you're going to want something for the granola because it does get kind of dry. And, a lot of people like their coffee or their tea black, so that's fine. But I like a little bit of milk in mine. So a little bit more fruit salad. I think another thing of fruit salad would have been good. But overall, it was a good experiment. It was good to test out the systems. So thank you so much. I'm the Metro Prepper.